Wait. It doesn't start with a crime. And that's the first thing that doesn't make sense. Because it starts with a man, completely invisible. Richard Kuklinski. The name means nothing, and that's exactly the point. Quiet neighbor, husband, father, everything feels too normal. And when something feels too normal, it usually isn't. Because at the same time, somewhere else, someone disappears, then another, and another. No noise, no chaos, they just vanish. And here's the first problem. There's no connection, or at least it looks that way. Because if you look closer, there is a pattern, but it's too fragmented, too fast to catch the first time. Memory baked, one small detail, then another, and you forget them until it's too late. Because it's not about what you see, it's about what you miss. And you probably already missed it, because some crimes don't look like crimes. They look clean, too clean, and that's not normal. He said it was business, but sometimes it wasn't about money. And that's where the question starts. Why? Some say Mafia, others say opportunity. But that doesn't explain everything, because sometimes he gained nothing, he just did it. And that changes everything, because now it's not logical, it becomes personal or experimental. And this is where it gets uncomfortable. He didn't have one method, he had many, and he changed them constantly. Like he was testing what works, what lasts, what leaves no trace, and most importantly, what raises no questions. But that creates a bigger question. Why so many methods? If the goal was simple, it doesn't make sense. Or maybe it does, just not in the way you think. Because there's another side. The one people ignore. Home life, where everything is normal. Dinner, talking, routine, no cracks, or almost none. Because sometimes small things appear, look, silences, strange moments, but they get ignored because no one wants to connect that with everything else. And this is where false memory hits. It feels familiar, like you've heard it before, but you didn't pay attention because the details are hidden in plain sight, fast, fragmented, just enough to miss them. And that's what pulls you back, because you feel like something's missing, and it is, because the story isn't complete. It can't be. The statements don't match, the numbers change, the methods contradict, and that's not accidental. Some say he told everything, others say he made it up. That doesn't make sense. You got it wrong. That's not true. The comments split, because everyone sees something different, and no one sees everything. And maybe that's the point. Because if you saw everything, it would be clear. But it isn't. And that's what keeps the mystery alive. Because there's always one detail you didn't catch, or didn't want to. So the question remains, how much was never said? How much will never be known? And more importantly, how much of it you've already heard without realizing?